Hello beautiful people and welcome to my new video. In this video we will attack a topic of is there a solution, only one solution for all of our problems in our life. As you already know, you have tried it yourself. All the time you are always attacking one problem. Your brain tries to find the solution. Sometimes it finds it, sometimes it doesn't, but nevertheless, there is always a new problem that needs a new solution. And I think that our brain is the best in that. Creating a problem, then finding a solution for it. It's like never-ending wheel that turns around and round and round. So, how can we have something different than that? For the first thing, we have to stop looking at our own small life. As long as you are trying to make your life better, to change your own problems, you will always end up in more problems. So that is like constantly getting up and then falling down, up and down. There is never a straight line. So how can we stop looking at our own little life and go beyond? Well, first we have to take a look the whole human civilization, every human being in this world. No matter is it living here or in China or in America, it doesn't matter. Every one of us have the same problems. And those are the same problems of all human: fear, anxiety, stress, jealousy, and whole other problems in our world. So, how do we look the human being as a whole? First of all, we have to realize that the brain that we have inside our head is not our brain. So how is it possible? The brain that you have in your head has been developing through millennia to millions of years until it came to the stage where it is now. It is full of memory, not your own memory, but the memory of your ancestors, of adapting to a new climate, of information that is going around. So, me, the small me, and every other human in this planet have the same problems. Now that you can watch this human society as a whole, well, it's not easy to look. You have to develop possibility to observe, to watch, to look beyond the memory that you have in your head. Because if you look through a specific memory, your observation will be not objective. It will guide you in the direction of that memory. Let's say, for example, if you are a Christian, and if you are looking through the eyes of a Christian, then you cannot observe the whole, because everything that you think, you will think in a matter of that you have already learned. So, if you want to go beyond, you have to realize that the brain is not yours, that it has developed through millennia, that all the religions, all the problems, all the things, everything that you know and see except the nature is a product of your mind, of the brain that developed throughout the millions. And because it has observed, it has became that what has observed. So, now that you can watch the whole human civilization as a one, and we know now that all problems that we have are common for all people in the world. So how can we have a one solution to all problems? This one solution requires only to observe. How can we observe the whole human mankind and ourselves in particular with one solution. But observing without a thought in your head, without the observer. As long as you have the observer, the one that is saying I, you cannot observe that what really is. You are only looking through the rose-colored glasses. You are looking through the memory that you already had in your head. So to look at what really is, as I mentioned in our previous video, you have to stop the words in your head. You have to stop the thoughts in your head. How to stop your thoughts in the head? You can stop it by realizing that the thought that you think is part of you, the observer that is created by a thought, and those thoughts are coming randomly out of the memory that thinks that is observer. This one solution requires, as we said, observing without a word in your head. Let's say, for example, jealousy, fear, and every other problem that we have. As soon as that problem arises in you, realize that that problem is you. It is created by your brain, observing that what is, and then bringing random a thought. And then that thought creates a process in your body. And that process, chemical process, is creating, let's say for example, a fear. Psychological, of course. When you try to observe that fear, you have to stop your every word in your head by realizing those words are also you. Those thoughts are also you. The same as the one who says, I am observing. As soon as you've done that, you can now freely observe that what really happens inside you. You are observing it like it is you, like it's part of you. If you have a wound somewhere, let's say here, you cannot do anything about that wound. It's not bleeding, it's hurting a little bit, but you can only observe it. Do the same thing with your problem that you have in your head. Let's say fear. You think, for example, that you have to do something and you don't want to do it, and it creates a fear inside you. This fear is reaction to the thought that you have thinked, and that fear always comes later after the thought, because the reaction in your body is needed to create that. Sometimes the fear will come without a thought, just by looking something that your remembrance will automatically activate that fear. Use the same principle. Observe it. Stay with it. Do not allow it to overcome you. Do not allow yourself to escape, that you say, I have to do it, I have to escape. No, just stay. Observe with all of your attention. Be completely attentive to what is really happening. You have to have all of your energy at the disposal. Everything. Observe it completely. Do not try to change it. Do not try to run away from it. Just be there with that fear. Same goes for the other problems, jealousy and million other things that we have in our life. So stay with it. Observe it. In that observation, without a thought in your head, realizing that this fear is you, the fear will melt away. So please, try it for yourself. Every problem that you have in your life is almost same. In the root is almost the same, because it is created by a thought, by the observer who is watching the observed and becoming that what is he observing. So watch it constantly, and you will see that your life will completely change. It is not easy. It requires all of your presence, all of your energy, and all of your senses. So you are not against your senses. Use them, because they are you. At the end of this video, I hope this will really guide you in the right direction, that you can use it for yourself and change your life completely. Tackle all of your problems in your life with this one solution. Until next time, try it. See, is it working? Do not trust anyone on the word, because word is just a mirror. Observe and see for yourself. Until next time, please stay with us.